What is going on, YouTube and the Viper Den? It is DViper0020 here, aka Doug, and today we've got another Guess the Grade. You know how much I love this series, doing these guess the grade things, guesses. It's a lot of fun for me. I think it's cool to have pulled cards, preserve them nicely, send them in, and then get them slabbed in the beautiful TGA slabs. So we've got a few here that we're gonna go over. We're gonna guess. Let's hope we get some good grades. And I mean, what else can we say? Check it out, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, so for the first card that we're going to be doing for the Guess the Grade, we have the Charizard VMAX, the Shiny Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates that my friend Jen pulled and traded me because I never pulled one myself. This card is beautiful. I ended up buying another Charizard, honestly. Because I couldn't pull one, and that was before I traded Jen for this one. I wish I wouldn't have, because I think this one is in better shape. Centering wise, it is a little nicer. It might have a slight favor of the right side, but it's going to be real close. I think it would fall within the guidelines, considering I got a 9.5 on the other one. I think that this Charizard has the potential for a TGA 10. I hope it does. We're gonna see. But overall, this thing is in beautiful shape. Let's go ahead and turn the flash on. Okay, there we go. This thing's in beautiful shape. I think the centering is pretty good overall. Like I said, maybe slightly off, but hopefully it fits within the guidelines for the TGA 10. There's no surface scratching, anything like that on there. Jen, it's pack fresh. She put it in a sleeve right away, and the corners, edges, everything like that look perfect on it. Let's go ahead and actually get out the black light. All right, so with the black light, we can see any weird little imperfections. Hopefully, you can see the dust on my fingers. But I don't think there's any weird little things going on with this card. No weird edging, no weird corners, anything like that. Again, I don't see anything weird on this one. Don't see anything weird on this one. No weird little white spots. But overall, I mean, I think this one is in really good shape. So I think this one is going to grade very well. I hope this one grades very well, and then I can really thank Jen. I mean, I already thanked her plenty for this, but I can really thank her once we get that TGA 10. That's what I'm going to slap on this one. I think we're going to get a 10 on this one. I think the centering is going to fall in the guidelines for a 10. If it's a 9.5, I might be a little disappointed, I'm not going to lie. Just because I think the 9.5 that I have, the centering is much more noticeable. And I think this one is very minimal centering issue, as far as there being any issues with it. So, a TGA 10. Let's hope that this one comes back as a TGA 10. Okay, and for this next card, this card is actually a super cool one. This one is the Clefable, the Japanese Clefable that I got from being in A-Drive's Japanese Jungle Break. Which, I mean, beautiful card. The swirl on this thing next to Clefable's face there is just so nice. So nice. It is a Japanese card too, so the quality of it I feel like is very good. Even though this card is from 1997. I think it's a very good looking card. And let's see what and look at the back. The old school Japanese backs are just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the looks of these. Surfacing on this is perfect. Again, if you see any like scratches or anything, that is the sleeve. It's not on the card. I wrote down any type of weird surfacing issues on cards, and none of the ones. I don't think I'm sending in any that have any weird surface things. If you look, this one is a little bit pushed to the left. Like, I think it favors the left side ever so slightly. It's not by a lot, but I think it favors the left side a little bit. I put centering maybe. Hopefully it's still within good like parameters for centering. But I think centering would be my only issue. The card overall looks really, really good. Again, it's Japanese quality. I don't know why I'm grabbing it like that. Japanese quality is usually really good, so let's go ahead and put it under the blacklight too, just so I can show you guys. Alright, looking at it under the blacklight, I don't think there's any like weird things that you can see on it. I think it's pretty solid, you know, overall. There's a piece of dust in the sleeve. Okay, I got that piece of dust out of the sleeve. There was a piece of dust in the bottom right corner, and it was really bothering me. Look at that swirl. You can just barely see it in the blacklight. Anyway, I think overall, it's in very good shape. Looking at the back, I don't see any weird like whitening, any weird white marks, scratches, anything like that under the blacklight. Overall, the card is in very good shape. I think we're gonna say that this one gets a 9.5, and I'll be a little conservative with that, just because I don't know exactly like how they're gonna grade a Japanese card. But I'm gonna say we'll say a 9.5. Be conservative with it. It could come back a 10, but I'm slapping a 9.5 on it. It's gonna look so good in the slab too. Excited for this one. Okay, moving on to the next card, we have the Japanese Shiny Charizard from Shining Star V. Shiny Star V, rather. I know I said that my TGA 10 Charizard that I ended up pulling, the English version, was my first Shiny Charizard ever. It's my first English Shiny Charizard ever. This was actually the first Shiny Charizard I ever pulled. I still remember I was streaming when I did it. I remember pulling this, and I was so psyched about it. This was a very, very cool card to pull. It's a Japanese card, so you know the quality is very good. Overall, I don't see much issue with any type of like centering, or with anything other than maybe centering, maybe favoring the right a little bit. Other than that, it's not bad at all. Let's look at the back. I think the back was pretty solid. The back might also favor the right a little bit. It's hard to tell on the Japanese cards, I feel like. But overall, I think this is in very good shape. Turn on the light here. There's no like surface scratching, anything like that on the card. It just looks solid. It looks solid on the back. Let's go to the front. I really like the looks of the shiny cards for Japanese. Like the English ones, I feel like you have like this more like dots, and these ones, I feel like it's just a little bit more clean. Maybe they look really good. The Japanese shinies look really good. Let's look at it with a black light. One thing that I also wrote down was, man, I have little dust particles all over this one. Alright, I don't know what's going on with the dust in the sleeves now, but you can see very, very clearly, I have dust on the wings. I can't get that off. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Alright, I actually took this thing out of the sleeve because there's like little dust particles that were stuck in the sleeve, and they're really bothering me. So, let's look at it without the sleeve on. And I'm actually noticing something that I didn't notice when I was initially going over this card. See if we can see it. Down by, like, the bottom of the card, there's a little bit of like a little white speck. You can kind of see that, like center, and then over more toward the V. There's some really small white specks on this thing. I did not notice that until just now. So that could be an issue. Like I said, centering I don't think is an issue. But looking at the bottom there, I mean on the back, again, no weird whitening, nothing like that. But overall, I think this card is going to grade very well as well. Whatever that like little speck stuff is going on down there, I don't know if that can come off or not. And actually, there's one under his nose there too. I don't know if that can come off. Hopefully it can. I will look at that a little bit more myself. I had this at a 9.5. I had this at a TGA 9.5. However, looking at those specs, if those can't come off, which again, I will look at them a little bit more myself soon, but if those can't come off, I will say it's a 9. But let's slap a 9, a TGA 9 on it, just because I want to be a little conservative on this one. I don't know if those specs are going to come off. We're going to say it's a TGA 9. I'll be happy with that. If it comes back at 9.5, awesome. I don't think it's going to be a 10. Moving on to the next card, we have Salamence V from Darkness Ablaze. This is the full art Salamence V. You know I love my dragon. Salamence is cool. This card looks really nice. I think I pulled 2 of these. This one I just feel like is the nicer of the 2. Centering wise, I think it's pretty good. I did write that it might have a slight issue top to bottom, but overall I think it's pretty solid, and I think it would fall into the centering categories that it needs to fall in for a potential 10. The back looks very good too. I think this one is actually a good contender. Turn on the flash real quick. There's no weird, like, nothing weird going on this card. Overall, I think this card looks great. I mean, I don't think I really have much more to say because it's a very clean card. All right, and looking at it under blacklight, man, it just looks so clean. I don't see any weird little dots, any weird whitening anywhere. Overall, this card's condition is very, very good. I have this card grading as a TGA 10. And I feel like the only thing I could get dinged on is maybe centering, but I feel like the centering on this is really good. So I'm going to say it. This is going to get a TGA 10. Yep. Alright, this one is a Charizard from Evolutions. This card is a card that I actually got for a trade for some other cards. It's a super solid looking card, especially for Evolutions. I feel like the centering on it is pretty good. Like, I can't complain about the centering too much at all. On the back, overall, pretty good. I did write down some stuff with this card, and I'll see if we can see it with the flash on. I think there's a little piece of dust right in the corner there. I don't think that's on the card. But the corners on this card, I feel like the cut is really weird. Especially that top right on the back. It's got a weird cut to it. The bottom left, I mean, all the corners, they're a little weird as far as the cut itself goes. So I think that's going to ding us. There is a little bit of whitening, which we should be able to see with the black light. Ooh, you can see that factory line really good going through right behind Charizard. Let's see. It's going to be right there for the factory line. That, I think, is going to ding us. And then at the bottom, let's see if we can see that. It's faint, but there's also a factory line on the yellow. At least I'm assuming it's a factory line. It's, let's see if I can get a little closer. Alright, you can see it there pretty good. That like weird line that goes across the bottom, I think that's a factory line. It's something that I really didn't realize was even a thing. I didn't know it would go on just like the regular parts. I thought factory lines were only on like the hollow parts. But yeah, I think those are going to be a couple strikes again against us. There is another. Let's see. I said that there was a nick by the HP. I don't see exactly where that is unless it's like a whitening nick or something, which we'll look at. You can see the factory line pretty well on this now. Let's turn the flash off and let's switch to blacklight. Alright, looking at this card under the blacklight, I think that's dust. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's dust by the Charmeleon. Let me actually look at this real quick. Okay, I took this one out of the little like inner sleeve as well. I got lint on my hand now. I can't get away from the lint and dust, unfortunately. Up at the top, next to the Charmeleon Stage 2 area, there is a little nick there. I thought it was dust at first, but obviously taking it out of the card, it's still there. It looks like it's like on the card, like it looks like it's elevated off the card though. You can see that. That's weird. I might mess with that. I don't know what's going on. I said that there was a nick near the HP, but I don't really know what I was talking about. I don't see a nick right now. Overall on the front, there's a little bit of whitening on the edges is what I put. You can see at the bottom. Maybe you can see at the bottom. Kind of hard to tell, honestly. But there's some little specks on here. Yeah, like that one by the 200 there, that's not coming off. Like I said, this is a test card. I just want to see what it's going to come back as. And then looking at the back, you can see the whitening at the corner. Like I said, these corners are cut really weird anyway. The bottom corner, a little bit of whitening on the bottom edge there. And then I said that there are some like indents and stuff like that. I think there was an indent. Let me turn this off. I think there was an indent on the back of the card. Let's turn the light on. But overall, like it's not like it's in terrible shape or anything. The card is just not as good of shape as what I normally send in. I'm just curious to see what it's going to come back as, honestly. And it's Charizard. Charizard's always looking in slabs, right? So what I put an optimistic 8 on this. If it comes back like a 7.5, I'm not going to be upset. It'll be the lowest one in my collection for sure, score-wise. But I don't think it's... I think it's going to be cool in a slab regardless. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to see it in a slab. And like I said, it's going to be a cool test card. So we're going to slap an 8 on it, an optimistic 8. Let's hope it comes back pretty good. But yeah, guys, let's stay tuned and let's see what the results for the Guess the Grade are.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, we are back. We're here, we got the cards. TGA, we got the cards right here, guys. This is gonna be great. Just gotta pull this off. Oh, I'm so excited about this, guys. I am so excited about this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Because I am ready. Let's just get straight into it. You saw my guesses. Let's see what the results are. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna pull the plastic off first, and then we're gonna look at them. Whoo! Okay, guys, here we go. Are you guys ready for this? Here we go. We've got the shiny Charizard VMAX. Alright, we got the shiny Charizard VMAX here. I do have to turn my flash on because my camera does not want to focus right now. So I'm going to turn the flash on. I'll turn it back off after I unveil the grades. But let's see what we get here. I did do one of these before. I had one other shiny Charizard VMAX that I did send in, and I got a 9.5 on that. This one I actually traded my friend Jen, aka Useless. You might know her if you stop by my channel, see my stream, stuff like that. She ended up trading this to me because she knows how hard it... I never pulled one. I wanted one of these, and she was just generous enough to trade me one of the two she got. So, one of the two she pulled, excuse me. So thank you, Jen. Let's see if we get this right. I said we're gonna get a 10. I said we're gonna get a 10. Centering would be the only thing that would knock us down, but let's see it. Do we get a 10? Oh, we got a 9.5 again. But I mean, it's a beautiful card. I wonder exactly what pinged me on this. If it could have been the centering. But we got the black holographic label on this, which looks sick. There we go. Look at that. Look at that black holo label. It goes with this card so well. So well. Pushing up the mat. There we go. Super, super nice. Holographic black label. I'm gonna look on the back real fast. I guess it is the centering, and when I look at it now, like, and actually, no, oh, okay, that was I thought there was a piece of hair stuck in the slab. No, there was not. Alright, but maybe it is the centering. It's very, very minimal. That's gotta be super, super close to a 10. Like, this thing, I said it was gonna be a 10. Centering was the only little bit of an issue. I guess if you're looking at the front here, I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know, because I feel like some of the 10s I have, the centering is not as good as this. I have a couple 10s, and I feel like this one was super solid, so I respect you, TGA. I'm just curious to know why it's not a 10. Maybe there's some surfacing or something. You guys do this. It's you guys are pros. I'm just a dude with a flashlight that looks at his cards. So, this is still sick. Yeah, I can't be upset with a 9.5. Absolutely amazing grade for an amazing card. So, and the holo black label looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, guys, this is another big one. This one is the Japanese Clefable from Jungle. Alright, I got this Japanese Clefable in A-Drive's Break, so this one's kind of special to me. It's got that beautiful swirl next to its face. Super, super cool. I said that this one, we're going to get a 9.5 on. These are kind of hard. These older cards are a little more difficult, I feel like, to check. But I didn't see any factory lines or anything. Like, I think that's super clean. The thing that I said was a centering. Maybe, because it looks like it favors the left a little bit. And then the back bottom right, there's something going on. Try to do this without seeing that. What do we got going on in the back bottom right? Maybe, I don't know. That's actually pretty tough. I can't. Oh, it looks like it might be pushed up a little bit. The back bottom, you kind of see it right there. That corner. Really, really hard to tell, but centering is really the only little ding that I kind of marked the card down for. So let's see what we get here. Do we get a 9.5 on my Japanese Jungle Clefable? Let's see. 9.5? Ooh, we got a 9. Okay, so I'm actually overshooting on this one. Normally I'm good at this, but look at how great that silver label looks, dude. That looks super nice. I really, really like that, guys. What do you guys think? You think that silver looks good? I think it looks pretty good with the card. I think it looks pretty good. Like, that's solid. And we'll take it. We'll take a 9. I'll take a 9 on a vintage card, a jungle card. Absolutely. Okay. Alright. Japanese Clefable. Got a 9, a mint 9. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright, guys, here's another good one. Here's another good one. Let's see what we get. We got the Japanese Shiny Charizard from Shiny Star V. I got this. This was actually the first Shiny Charizard I ever pulled. I hope this one gets a good grade. I feel like it's pretty solid. I did say we're looking at a 9.5 for the top left edge. There's something going on at the top left edge. Kind of hard to tell. The V cards and the full art cards, they're kind of hard to tell. V Maxes, all that stuff. It actually looks like there's a little bit of like, almost like specks or something in there. I hope that's not dust. but it's in the slab. Maybe it's on the card itself. Maybe that's the surface of the card itself. So this one might actually get dinged down a little bit more. You guys, I'm sure you can see that. Like, you can see it on his body and on his wing. Either that's dust or that's on the card. So hopefully that's not the case, but if that's what it is, this is going to get dinged down a lot more. I said it was going to be a 9.5. I might be really wrong. So let's see. Charizard V from Shiny Star V. It's a 9. Okay. I mean, I can't be super upset. I don't know what's going on with that surface, honestly. And that's got to be what's dinging it. Like I said, unless that's dust or something. But it's also got the Holo Black label, which I'm a huge fan. I'm a big fan of this Holo Black label. That goes super, super well with this card. Absolutely super, super well. But we'll take another 9. I am totally fine with a 9. This is super nice, super spicy. All right. And it's Charizard. Come on. In the back, got the Japanese back on it. Looks beautiful. Ooh, this one's Satan. 10666. All right. Super, super nice card though. Really, really like it. Really like it. Don't know what's going on with the specs, but that is okay. All right, guys. Let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, here we go. Here is another one. This Salamence V, I pulled out of Darkness Ablaze, Salamence V Full Art. I think it is super solid. The card, I felt like this one was really good. The top left, or the top, the centering is what I said could ding us. Maybe I get lucky. I did say we're gonna get a 10 on this one. I think it's super, super clean. Let's see the back real fast. I think this card is super, super clean, so hopefully we are lucky. But I did say it's a centering thing if we get dinged. So let's see. I was being optimistic in this batch, apparently. Let's see what we get, though. I said we're going to get a 10. Do we get our third 10 overall that I have ever gotten? Or is it going to be a 9.5? It's got to be up there. Let's see what we get. We get a 9.5. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm overshooting in this one by a little bit. I think it's by 0.5 is like all of the grades. I've been just slightly off. But overall, I mean, you can't be mad with a 9.5. You really can't. Looks super, super good. We got the Holo Blue label. Turn off that flash. There we go. There we go. That looks so good with that Salamence. That Holo Blue. Ooh, girl. I like that a lot. Like that a lot. And I mean, the overall Salamence V is a sick looking card. I love my dragons. So, super, super nice. Alright, and we have one more card to go. Okay, guys. This was a test card, alright? This card is the Charizard from Evolutions. The reprint of basically the base set Charizard. Now, I got this card on a trade, okay? I did not pull this card personally. So, I wonder... This was an experiment. This was a test. I said we're going to get an 8 on this card, okay? For a few different reasons. I feel like it's kind of high in the slab, honestly. I feel like they pressed that a little bit high or something. But, I said this was going to get an 8 for a few different reasons. Let me cover this up real quick. Okay. Now, what I said, the way the corners are cut, there is a little bit of whitening in a couple areas. Like, I got the black light out to look at this. Edges, I think there was an indent or two somewhere. And then factory lines. Let's see if we can see those factory lines anywhere. Oh, you can see it right by his tongue, under the flame. Oh, there it is, coming out of the back. Okay. I think, is that the only factory line? I think that might be the only factory line. Because of all these things, I was being optimistic. I know that's a lot to put down. But I said we're going to get an 8 on this one. Do we get an 8? This will be the lowest grade. If it's 8, if it's 8.5 or lower, it's going to be the lowest grade I've gotten. So let's see what we get on my little test subject, the Charizard from Evolutions. We got an 8.5, which is 0.5 better. I feel like I've been shooting high on all of these. So we'll take that. 8.5, near mint, not too bad. And we got the red Holo label, which looks super nice. Looks super nice with the card. I like that a lot. And like I said, guys, this is a test card. So for it to come back 0.5 higher than I thought, 100% we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that all day, every day. But yeah, this card, super nice, super nostalgic. Looks just like the base set Zard. And evolutions, if you guys have opened any, you know that centering is an issue, which you can see the right border is thicker than the left and the back. So yeah, I knew there were some issues with this one. Just had to check it out, had to see, right? And before we end the video, I actually have one more little surprise here. When I found out that TGA was doing Holo labels, my first TGA 10 that I ever got, which I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, just by saying that, I had to get a Holo label on this thing. So I haven't seen it yet. I left it turned over, but let's see what we got here. We've got my shiny Charizard V from Champion's Path, the first English shiny Charizard that I pulled. Man, this thing is sparkly. Let's see how the Holo label look. It should be a 10. It should be just like what I had it as, except with a Holo label. So let's see. It is just the same with that beautiful red holographic label. Oh man, this looks insane. I really, really like this. I'm gonna turn the flash off. Dude, that looks so good with this card. That Holo red with his wing. Oh, that looks insane. And they kept my original number. That was one thing that I was a little bit concerned about, because the TGA number, 3,325, these were all in the 10,000s. These slabs that I just had done, they're all in the 10,000s. So keeping the low number, I'm very happy about. But look at this. Just look at this card, dude. This is my favorite card in the collection, probably. I mean, it's my first 10. The Holo label just really makes it pop. But man, do I love TGA labels. TJ, thank you for doing what you guys do. I love these videos. I love the Guess the Grade videos. Guys, I hope you enjoy them too. I'm super excited about all the grades that I just got. Like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, please. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the grades. Let me know what do you think about the one that I said, the one to start things off, the Charizard VMAX shiny that we got here. What do you guys think about the centering on this thing? Or do you think it's maybe surfacing or something like that I really didn't notice, just because, like I said, I'm not a professional at this. But I really thought this one was going to be a 10. So it's kind of crazy that it came back as a 9.5. I'm not upset. Like I said, I'm very, very happy with the results that we got. But what do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you really enjoyed it. If you're not already following the socials, please do so. And if you like it, definitely be on the lookout, because there will be more TGA Guess the Grade videos. So check that out. Definitely subscribe to the channel. You'll see more. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!